What's in the box? I'm no Brad Pitt, but let's figure out what's in here. So what is supposed to be in here is a Volcanic Pro from Dart Zone. But you'll notice a large message on the back of the box from Derek saying there is something more than the Volcanic Pro. I've got bets, but we'll see if I'm right. Okay, so it is indeed, as ordered, the Volcanic Pro from Dart Zone. Oh, that's what it is, a absolute pile of stickers. We have many Outlaw stickers. We have a couple Dart Zone Dart stickers. And we have 2 iron-on Dart Zone patches. I'm gonna have to add some Velcro to these to utilize them properly. But we have here the Volcanic Pro. I ordered this literally as soon as it was announced. The Volcanic Pro itself took longer to get here than the downtune and uptune springs and barrel material. But let's get into this thing and see what it's really about. Okay, so Volcanic Pro. Off the rip, I really like this, but that's because I like big, chunky hand cannons. I like that we've revisited the Deuce style barrel extension mechanism to hide a B-car. Is this just the same B-car, but in a cage? It looks like it is. Aesthetically, big fan. I like this paint-on, print-on deco thing they've been doing lately. Prime is beef. Feels pretty good. It uses the little 12-round slimline angled geometry mags, which are fine. Theirs work much better than the worker one, so I'm fine with it. It comes with bamboo darts and eye pro. If you can wear eye pro and don't wear glasses, it's cool. I have prescription eye pro in the case. But let's put some darts in it and see how it feels. The dog is wandering around, so we're gonna have to be a little more careful about how we do this than we normally would, because like, she lives here. She has rights. Bing bang. Oh God, that is chonk. I'm okay with that. Let's get a chrono in line. So I've got the chrono on the table. Those are the 4 darts we already fired. So they're not going to get fired again in this testing. We're gonna load up a couple more darts just so we can get a accurate chrono reading here. With the fancy integrated B-car. 162. Duplicate 162s. Let's take the fancy car off. 153, but I hit the front there. 173. Oh, spicy meatball. Let's get another one that's good. 169. So I will be candid. That is, that's in a weird place. Not quite 200, not quite 150, certainly not 130. I think it's time to put it on the bench and see what this downtune spring will do to it. Normally there's like movie magic and I film these like desk portions either before or after another portion, but I have gone straight from the intro to the bench because I've got Blitzfire tomorrow and I'd really like to run this because we're supposed to do a pistols only round. And this thing's just so chonky, it really does it for me. Before my Volcanic ever arrived, my springs and barrel material for my Volcanic arrived. I gotta be honest with you regarding these. I ordered them with zero attention paid to what any of it was for. So I am going to grab my tablet, and look up what these springs are actually supposed to be tuned for. Also, why does you guys' homepage thinks it's in French? This is demonstrably not in French. Here we go. Upgrade it. It does things. One barrel. What's the barrel for? Derek, what's the barrel for? Wow, this is clearly the light spring because it is way lower frequency than this monster. This monster has some chonk. That is definitely a barrel. I mean, barrel material's cool. I like barrel material. Another project that we haven't talked about yet. I'm just gonna go over there. Okay. Photoelectric screwdriver. Still not a sponsor. Still absolutely awesome. You know, those might be number one. Where's my long blades? They're over there. That's fine. Can't wait to see what people start coming out with for this thing. Because it's just such a great silhouette. Look, it's a slide. Well, this is going to come out. People are going to do something with that. That's super cool. Be able to print that horn in different colors. That'll be super cool. So, there are 2 screws under the slide. So, there is a reason we took that slide off. Taking apart the blaster. Taking apart the blaster. Fun. Okay. Rails are separate. That's great, because that means we'll be able to make 3D printable ones to color match things. Also means that we'll be able to make magnet holsters and stuff using them. You guys know how I feel about magnets. They're the best. They're really the only option to live life. More magnets, please. There are no additional screws underneath those. So that's cool. All screws appear to be the same size. Just standard 2.5 toy screws, which is always good. Let's go ahead, because I'm sure that needs to come out of there. Yeah, and there is a spring that can sproing, so be careful of that. Looks like I got one more right here. So let's see if you come apart easy. If not, where you've got a screw. We've got one clip right here, which makes me worried. So we're going to go ahead, take off the other side of the slide, just in case. Okay. And we got one clip right here. At least that's what it appears to be. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. There is our Volcanic Pro internals. I am going to take a picture. Okay, got a picture. First things first, I'm going to delete this safety because I don't need it. There we go. No more safety. Sure, there will be a 3D printed part for that by the end of the weekend, but right now, there's just a James. Does this whole thing come out as one big ooey gooey assembly? Yeah, looks like it does. A good thing I took a picture, right? Looks like this is screwed in right here and right here. Here's our stock spring. Oh yeah, that's considerably softer. Oh, we're in here. It is that slightly avicular? Yeah. Plunger tube is slightly avicular. Pluses and minuses there. Okay. And normally I'd do more poking around, but it's like 7 o'clock on a Friday, and I want to get this up and running tonight because, again, I want to run it tomorrow. Want to surprise the guys with the new toys. There it is. Little dowel pin goes on here. Let's see what this even does. Something more bar-like. So expect that to be coming nearly immediately. Someone will make this T-pull. Oh, it's the lock for when it gets forward. Okay. All right. There is that one clip right at the top here. Right where it's the most annoying for me. Yep. Okay, back to figuring this out. So it needs to sit. So it needs to push down. So, yeah. Oh, wait, are they just countered? Yeah, that's all it is. Okay, that's easy. Need a stick. Yep, that's all it is. Okay, very good. Jolly good. Let me go back there. Let's button this thing up. Tell you, there's a lot of people excited about this thing and the concept of down tuning it. I don't know why there's barrel material included though. That's going to require testing later. We're just going to see if this gets us under. And if it does, jolly good show, everyone. This is what we're going to do. Again, I love the look of this. It's just so burly. Yep. Looking forward to that safety delete that I know is going to be coming out, 3D printable. Looking forward to the mod to make this left hand capable for our friend Captain Xavier. Everybody knows he's a southpaw. Looking forward to a 3D printable mod for that, because I kind of want to make it more audacious. Why? Why aren't you mating? Why aren't the two halves of this meeting properly? There we go. I also like that it's called the Volcanic. For those of you who are less history-minded than me and my friends, the volcano pistol was a big deal in the American West. And though this doesn't resemble one in really any way, it does please me to have the name be a reference, because I'm sure it is a reference, right? Like, they made the Outlaw, they made the Deuce. Yeah. And in abandoning the marks of their former pro blasters in preference of these more esoteric names, I really hope that this was designed as their volcano pistol. If not, well, I gotta be honest, I don't care. Because to me, it'll always be a volcano pistol. Even if it doesn't really look like a volcano pistol. You can Google what a volcano pistol looks like. I'm not going to find somebody's Getty Images volcano pistol to give you. Just look it up. Go do yourself some reading. Yeah. Get an edumacation. Don't just sit there and watch me all day. You know what? Actually, I could use the public watch hours. Sit there and watch me all day. Please and thank you. I have missed a screw somewhere. Oh well. I'm sure it wasn't integral. Oh, I didn't miss a screw. I missed a whole component, and it absolutely is integral. Because it is our mag release. For those of you who aren't aware, when you do check out one of these Dart Zone mag releases, kind of be careful. You can over-tighten it, and then you're just kind of hosed. And you're going to have to come back and back her off a little like that. Yeah, there we go. Put this Digibob back on it, and this Digibob. Let's go see what it looks like with the down tune. This is a lot more comfy. I can tell you that for sure. Yeah, I'm in the middle of prepping for a game. Leave me alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. FPS. Much comfier prime. 123. Duplicate 123s. 130 on the nose. I don't know what I just hit. 131. So still a little spicy for like HVZ play, but I can run it at Blitzfire tomorrow. So gameplay? Look at Smokey! They're trying. We're batching content right now because I'm just back from Blitzfire, so costuming inconsistent. I really like this. I don't like Mark II. I don't like Mark 2.1. I have yet to handle a Brute, but they weren't doing well last night at Blitzfire. Frequent jams, trigger issues, etc. Obviously, I went right to the downtune spring, and this prime is so comfy compared to that original spring. This barrel extension does its job. It makes it more accurate. I ran this for a couple of rounds as a sidearm and like precision tool in the arena. I did have one jam. I'm going to put that down to just nasty darts because when I pulled the dart out of it, it was just super soft. My buddy Justin from Chattanooga ran it for our Springer Pistols rounds, and he had great success with it and no complaints. And Justin is, in general, a precision Springer guy. Whereas in a room like that, I will go with a flywheeler. Justin will still go with a Tryon or a Nexus Pro or that kind of option that he has tuned and runs himself. So, ironically, as a sidearm, this is right up his alley. In fact, there was even a part of me that wanted to send this home with Justin. But the bigger part of me said, I really like this thing, no. Performance is right where it's supposed to be. It is a little hot on the normal spring. I would have preferred to see this come in around 150. But obviously, the new Pro standard that Dart Zone is building to is closer to 200. So coming in around 170, 175, it is close to where it should be. And that downtune spring gets you down right under 130. We're going to do some more experimentation. I want to play with the downtune spring. I want to try that other barrel material. I want to see if I can get this under 120 to make it Survival Fest eligible. But for a Springer sidearm at the price point, this is just as good as my Gecko, but unlike my Gecko, this works 100% of the time. This, I love it, but it's a little moody. And sometimes, as loath as I am to admit it, something that just works is worth it.